All right. Hello, everyone. Welcome to the webinar. Today's webinar is about Oracle JD Edwards Enterprise One Orchestrator Studio, which is one of the most significant enhancements to JD Edwards Enterprise One ERP. So let's get this started. Let me share a quick background about Stradley Solutions. We are ISO 9001 and 27001 certified company and have direct presence in India, USA and Canada. We are partners with Microsoft, Oracle, SAP, Security Weaver and Automation Anywhere. Just a quick background about me. I am Ravi Kumar, having more than 5 years of experience in IT industry. I started my career in JD Enterprise One as a software engineer and completed various projects like implementation, upgrade and customization. I have expertise in sales and distribution modules as a functional consultant. Okay. So let's go through some house rules. This presentation will take around 30-35 minutes. And there will be a question and answer session after the presentation. Meanwhile, you can type your questions into Q&A box. I will be providing you all the answers at the end of the event based on the available time. And in case if any questions left out, we'll get back to you over email to resolve your queries. During the webinar, all the participants will be on mute. And you can contact me via my email ID ravi.kumar@stradleysolutions.com in case of any queries. All right. So in today's webinar, our agenda will be about Orchestrator Studio and basically an overview of JD Edwards Enterprise One Orchestrator Studio, what actually it is, its key capabilities in terms of Internet of Things integration and transformation. Then we'll see what is the role in digital transformation of Oracle's Orchestrator Studio. Then we'll see what are the technologies Orchestrator enables to integrate in integrated technologies. And then we'll go through with some business cases, problems with manual processes, their objective and outcome by Orchestrator Studio. And last, we'll see the continuous enhancements of Orchestrator Studio by Oracle. All right. So let me get this started with the introduction or an overview of Orchestrator Studio. So this JD Edwards Enterprise One Orchestrator Studio is a web-based application that business analyst or any functional consultant or any personnel can use to create orchestrations and notifications. For those who are not aware, orchestration is the automated configuration of computer system and respective services. Basically, it helps IT to manage complex tasks and workflows easily. And then, like I've said, it is one of the most significant enhancements. Why? Because it can transform how you use your entire JD Edwards system. And then automation vs orchestration. Automation and orchestration are different, but both are related concepts. Automation helps make your business more efficient by reducing or replacing human interaction with IT systems. In general, automation refers to automating a single task. Orchestration can automate a process or workflow that involves many steps across multiple disparate systems. That's the difference between both of them. And last, Orchestrator Studio is a low code or no code tool. Why I'm saying this, I'll explain in later slides. That basically can help eliminate tedious and expensive manual processes. All right, let's go to the next slide, which is related to the components which orchestration use to run a single orchestration instance. All right. Orchestration uses basically four components listed here: service request, rule, cross-reference, whitelist. Let's go through one by one. Service request, it's basically a request that works as an invocation of a Java application via a REST service, representational state transfer web services, to consume or receive data in real time. So this service, REST service, called to the E1 application interface services, which is AIS server. AIS server, what it does, it basically transform external data into actionable business processes in E1. That's is the work of service request. And then rule. This component will have a set of conditions against which the orchestration input is evaluated to produce a true or false state. So basically rules determine how the orchestration is processed at runtime. You can also use custom Java to define additional rules. All right. Cross-reference. Cross-reference is a set of data relationships defined by the one who designs this orchestration for business. For example, a device's serial number, it can be cross-referenced to JD Edwards Enterprise One equipment number for use in service request, basically. Then whitelist, it's a pass-fail check of the incoming messages or data's signature against a predefined list of signatures. It basically provides an additional layer of security to the orchestrator security. So it collects information from multiple devices or gateways, process through all these four components, and provides the information in JD applications like JD Edwards Enterprise One. Okay, let's talk about some key capabilities. I'll start with secured access. Secured access to Orchestrator Studio is now aligned with the standard JD Edwards Enterprise One application. Initially, it was not having that model. Now it is aligned with JD ERP itself. There is no need to add users to an AIS whitelist, which I have already explained what whitelist is. So it is now using security model within ERP. All right. Now, rule-based processing. As part of the orchestration, conditional steps like if then else can also be included in the flow. This conditional step can be a simple validation of certain fields or a complex validation consisting of a Java class or a Groovy script. Within the true or false condition, one or more other service request or orchestrations can then be executed. Okay. Messages and notifications. So now initially it was not possible to use notification within orchestrator, but nowadays it is possible within orchestration only. And after setting up this notifications, user can subscribe to an incident. From that moment on, he will see the notification when it occurs in his notification list, work center, or email. And then custom scripting in Groovy. So in the Orchestrator Studio, programmers can use Apache Groovy. It's a scripting language for the Java platform to extend the functionality of orchestration. So that's why I have told like it is no code or low code tool, because we are using few codings here, like I have mentioned in custom scripting, to enhance the extend the functionality of orchestrations. Okay, so you can use Groovy to create a custom service request that use complex logic to perform transactions that cannot be configured in a standard service request. And also we can use it to create a custom rule with complex conditions that cannot be configured in a standard rule. All right, next one is integration. Those who are not familiar with REST web services may be unaware of the various benefits of using them with JD Enterprise One orchestrator. REST basically a representational state transfer. It's an architectural style which provides a standards for computer systems on the web, making it easier for them to communicate with each other. RESTful web services are built to work with web-based applications to consume or receive data in real time. Orchestrator helps open the avenues of digital communication, sending and receiving data from external services so that it can be used, processed, or consumed by a JDE transaction. Okay, so let's move ahead for digital transformation. Okay, so digital transformation can transform how you use your entire JD Edwards system. So, okay, we'll see how. JD Edwards Enterprise One Orchestrator is a key component I can see here of JD Edwards digital platform. It can transform the system from a transaction-based system of records into a system that provides a dynamic reflection of real-time business operations. Now, it's a key aspect. Is a key aspect of Internet of Things configuration with Even, and supports other various integrations like we can see here with cloud services, third-party applications, custom programs, mobile applications, JDUX1, yeah, and more. So Orchestrator automates the collection, processing, and exchange of data. These are the many. There are many patterns for Orchestrator, including automation, integration, notifications, and capturing data from IoT or other sources, all of which lead to automation. Uh, One more thing, Orchestrator uses this AIS, which I have mentioned earlier, application interface services. It's as its foundation. It processes the orchestration saved to the AIS servers to transform external data into actionable business processes in Enterprise One. Basically, it helps to connect with external devices or external sources to JD Edwards Enterprise One. All right, let's go through with some integrated technologies which Orchestrator is having. Basically, it enables your JD Edwards Enterprise One to integrate with many transformational technologies. Okay, so this Orchestrator enables your Enterprise One system to integrate with transformational technologies like IoT, Internet of Things. Using Internet of Things capabilities, Orchestrator enables automation, streamlined integration with JD, and more. And second one is Robotic Process Automation, RPA. RPA enables you to configure computer software to capture and interpret existing applications for processing a transaction, manipulating data, triggering responses, and communicating with other digital systems. We'll see how we have an example of RPA in later slides in one of the cases we'll discuss. Okay, next one is mobile applications. Orchestrator integrates with mobile applications very easily and smoothly with the help of AIS, which is Application Integration Services. And we'll see an example of it as well in one of the cases in later slides. All right. Using the orchestrator, you can significantly improve your operations through notifications with actionable links. It enables you to use all of the functionality available in an orchestration and proactively deliver the data to subscribers in a notification message. After setting up the notification, like I have explained earlier, user can subscribe to an incident. From that moment on, he will see the notifications whenever it occurs in his notification list. And also simplified processes can improve the operations. By using orchestrator, you can significantly improve your operations through simplified processes by using the steps which involves the way we use orchestrator, the way we define the rules in orchestrator. All right, next one is scheduled processes. By using scheduled processes, orchestrator itself take care of all the repetitive tasks. So these are the integrated technologies with Orchestrator Studio. All right, let's go through with some case studies. We'll start with the procurement functional area, which is basically part of cross industry. It's being used in many multiple industries. Okay, we'll start with business problem. Basically, whenever a personal or user originate requisitions that travel through the approval routing process or multiple processes, and once he or she needs to keep checking whether the status got approved or not approved, and once there is final approval, originators need to release the requisition to purchase orders, and then finance department would then print all the purchase orders and distribute them as required. This process is time consuming for those who originate the requisition and the finance department as well. So how what is the objective of Orchestrator Studio here? To to completely automate the requisition release process uh, by making the no dependency on finance department from the process and significantly reducing the time that originators spend checking requisition status. And the outcome, by using this orchestrator studio, we can create orchestrations to that releases the requisition to purchase order itself and sends an email which contains a PDF attachment of purchase order to the originator of the requisition. Now, implementing an orchestration that performs this part of the process has proved to be extremely beneficial. Originators of requisition no longer spend time checking the status of requisition that can be turned into purchase orders because orchestration is already taking care of it. And the finance department is no longer responsible for printing and distributing the purchase orders. To completely automate the process, the customer placed the orchestration on a schedule that runs every 30 minutes for a specified period during the week. That's how orchestration automates the requisition process, which basically it's time reducing and there's no dependency on finance department as well. All right, let's go ahead to the second case, which is from the functional area of manufacturing, and the industry would be industrial manufacturing. It's a work order process automation. Let's see what is the problem with manual processes. So here we need to streamline a 4-step manual processes that occurs 15 times each day. The steps in the manual process includes, first one is complete component work order. It's common, these are the common steps to create a work order, to process a work order. First one is complete component work order. Next we have to create work order for finished part and then issue component to work order, and last print router for finished part. So here the issue is also data entry errors. The issue is it's having multiple steps, and all of these steps is being occurred 15 times each day. So it's very time consuming task. Now using Orchestrator Studio, the objective is to automate the process and reduce the data entry errors. So by using this orchestrator, the outcome will be we have combined all the steps into a single orchestration. All 4 steps now are in single orchestration, which can be called from a form extension of ERP or a handheld scanner as well, which is a third part external device through which also we can call this orchestration. Now the time it takes to complete the process, it has been reduced by 80%. And there has been a significant reduction in data entry errors because it's all being done by orchestrator. There's no human interaction. And the best part is that it took only 2 hours to design this orchestration and 1 day to develop and test. That's how orchestration here automate the process, and it has significantly reduced the data entry errors. All right. uh, let's go to the next case. This case is related to the mobile applications. So the functional area would be CRM, customer relationship management, and the industry is waterworks. So let's see the business problem. Here, as it is related to CRM, the customers field representatives acts as a sales force, but they do not have the access to retrieve the customer information when they need it or they are out in the field. They do not need a full mobile CRM system, and they also do not have JD skills to see the customer information within JD Edwards Enterprise One itself. So they just need a simple way to get customer information from JD. All right. Now the objective is to get the access of customer data from JD Edwards Enterprise One while all the field representatives are out in the field. Now, the outcome would be after using this, after implementing the orchestration for mobile applications, to using their the customer must be having this mobile platform ERP Suites Mobility. The partner built a set of mobile applications which call orchestrations to retrieve the customer data from JD Edwards Enterprise One. The mobile application allows quick and simple access to customer information like physical address, who's who, email addresses, phone, as well as the ability to add new contacts or edit existing one as well. The mobile app integrates with maps, calling, texting, and email as well very easily. So they can also create new customer record as well just by using this mobile application if it is integrated with JD Edwards Enterprise One via orchestration. So so these were the case studies, basically an example with real life scenarios of the industries. All right. Yeah, let's see the stream of enhancements which Oracle has done in Orchestrator Studio. Just a quick review what it has done, the journey of Orchestrator Studio. Yeah. So this enhancement has started in 2015 by introducing few components like form service rules, whitelist, cross reference, and custom Java. That's it. And then on yearly basis, continuously they have keep enhancing this Orchestrator Studio. Now the latest one is Studio 8.0. In the screen we can see it. Studio 6.1 is the version which has been introduced in 2018. Now latest one is Studio 8, but there is no not major enhancements. It's a few enhancements which Oracle has done in the latest one. We can see here in 6.1 they have introduced process recorder as well, which is nothing but it's a recorder which we can use to record all the steps which we perform in JD Edwards Enterprise One while executing a process. For example, while creating a sales order or completing a cycle of sales in the ERP, we can record the process as well using this functionality. And also it can report all the steps which we have performed. It's having the ability now to transfer the files, respective files also. And in 2017, as we can see, they have introduced notification in Orchestrator itself in 2017 only. So these are the journey. These are the enhancements which Oracle has done in Orchestrator Studio till now. All right, that's all from my side. If anyone is having questions, please feel free to ask me. Let me check Q&A. So here I'm not able to see any questions. All right. So thank you everyone for joining this webinar. If anyone is having any queries, any questions with respect to this webinar, feel free to reach us at info@stradleysolutions.com. Also, stay tuned for future webinars. Thanks a lot. Hope you all have a great weekend.